Let's check out the inventory database and shopping list. Going down and to the right, there's the inventory section there. There are two links here. One is to the inventory dashboard, which is a page that houses that database. The second link is the page for the shopping list, which is just a filtered view of the inventory database to show only the items that need to be purchased. So starting in the dashboard here, this is your entire inventory database. So it hasn't been filtered down. So it's going to contain everything that you've ever entered in to an inventory database on any of the other project pages or shopping lists or even craft pages. So if you take a look at this right now, it already has some items in there, and those are the items that are preloaded on the sample projects. So once you delete those sample projects out or change them around, it will reflect those changes in this database here. Taking a look at the properties at the top, you have item name. I would highly recommend that you be descriptive in that item name because there are possibly some views that exist or views that you will create that only show the item name, so it doesn't have a lot of other information like the other properties on there. So for example, if on this teal yarn here, right? So if I had only written on there yarn and not put teal yarn, and I hadn't selected any of the other properties here like the size, style, brand, etc., then it wouldn't show up as saying that I need teal yarn. I would just say yarn, and so I would be like, what kind of yarn do I need, right? So it's helpful to just have some more information in that property. Then you have your craft selection here, and you can select multiple crafts if you choose to do that. That's helpful because that will allow these inventory items to show up in the specific craft pages, especially for the shopping lists there. Material, so these are, whether it's a material or a tool, you'll select one of these columns, and then if the material is not showing up there, you can add more here by editing that property. Or if you click in that material box, you can just type it in, and I think it will actually create one for you, right? So that's an option. Same with tool. Here, if you have a specific brand you want to mention, you can do that. Size or weight, if that's applicable. Type of material, for yarn, for example, we would want to say what type of yarn we want. So in this case, it's wool yarn. If there's a certain style, quantity, these are the projects that are linked to these inventory items. Here's that really important column for our shopping list. So you've checked that off if you need to purchase that item or purchase more of it. And then notes. So let's get back and take a look at the shopping list. And just to reiterate, this is a filtered view of the inventory database. So it's only showing the inventory items that have been checked off as, needing more to be purchased. So there's two views. You have a shopping list view here that's just a table view, and it's just like your inventory database, except it's filtered down to only show the items that you're needing to purchase. And then the next view is gallery. And so this one is actually grouped by project. And so if you click on those three dots, you'll see that right here under the grouping. The reason why that is done is so that if you are purchasing supplies for just a certain project that you want to work on, you can go down to that project and find only the supplies that you need for it, rather than having all of your items listed out there in one large shopping list. Maybe you're not planning to purchase all of them at once, so you just want to see them filtered down by project. One other thing, like all of the other databases, is you can edit this and change it to whatever you want it to look like. So you're going to go back to that three-dot menu. You can go into layout, select a different layout here, change the size of the card that's shown. You can also add additional layouts. So you just click that plus sign there and then make those changes to the menu that's going to pop up. And you can also change the properties that show up on each thumbnail. So you can see that list here. And you click on the eye to change that around. All right. That's your shopping list and inventory database.